Hi, it's Snowmew. I felt like doing a voiceover for this one, so we're gonna do a voiceover for this one and see how it goes. For this video, I'm drawing a page of crows because we're a little obsessed with crows right now. I think they're pretty cool. Gonna do some chatting at the beginning of this video and then let you watch whatever is left. Moving right along, I want to cover the progress that I've made in the past week. I also heard something that helped me shift my mindset when drawing that I'll cover. And finally, I want to quickly talk about next week's video. I'm going on vacation, so I'll be out of town for a week, may or may not draw. I think all bets are off during this vacation. So, if this is a video, great. If not, it will just be a couple days late. So we'll see what happens. So in terms of progress and consistency, we're not very consistent, but we're working on it. I have found myself still struggling to pick up my sketchbook and my pencils every day and just make time and sit down and draw. There's always something in the way, or I feel like there's not enough time, or I feel like I don't know what to draw. All the common excuses that artists make, none of which are particularly valid. So still going to work on that. I think, picking up my sketchbook and even drawing or doodling for 5 minutes will help with that consistency and building that habit in order to help me be successful in the long run, instead of waiting until Thursday or Friday night and realizing, oh no, I haven't drawn anything this week. So we're going to try a new tactic and see if it plays out. I think there's a good amount of self-doubt in there as well, with knowing what I want to draw, but knowing when I sit down to draw it, it's not going to come out the way that I see it in my head, or hope that it'll land on the paper. That sort of leads me to this tidbit I heard. I have been doing the Proko course, and one thing that he mentioned that I found super interesting and nobody has put into words for me before was you shouldn't draw faster than you can think. If you think about that, right? Your hand shouldn't be moving faster than what you can visualize as the next step. In other words, you need to have a plan, and your hand has to execute that plan. The problem, one of the bad habits that I have, is drawing far too quickly to go in every which way direction, hopscotch and over the net in that way. I end up not really following any plan and just thinking that if I move quick enough, I will eventually get the correct line and move on from there. But I think in a lot of drawing and a lot of art and a lot of sketching, that the plan really needs to be solid. And yes, there's some exploration, but there's exploration with purpose. There's intent in the lines that you put down, and I am often rushing through my sketches and rushing to finish the sketch, even though I know it'll take more time than I have. I think becoming okay with taking a break becoming okay with coming back to it and finishing it later are things that I'm very uncomfortable with, and I need to work on that. I think starting big pieces hasn't really been something that has been on my to-do list because I know I can't finish it in a night, and I want to see something finished. I don't have a great solution for that other than, slow down, really think about what I want to draw, visualize what I want to put on the piece of paper, and make sure that my hand can execute that to my satisfaction. And if not, I need to keep practicing. I think what that might mean is I upload things that are half finished, or I need to upload things that are half finished, so I'm comfortable with showing that progress and showing that I'm focusing on the things I want to focus on, which is the correctness of the drawing, the correct technique, and the skill growth rather than a finished piece. I think that showing the finished piece once it's done is great, awesome, everyone loves that, but there's nothing wrong with showing works in progress. I know personally I love seeing works in progress on artists' profiles when they post. It shows their thought process, it shows that they actually drew the piece. It shows that they may have started over 100 times before they landed on something that they liked. It may show a little bit of their brainstorming and how their mind works, or how they're approaching a particular problem. All that stuff I find super interesting, and showing that in progress work is something that I love seeing and am very uncomfortable sharing, and those are directly at odds with each other. So I think it'll help myself and help my journey to share those in progress pieces. And who knows, like, somebody might see it and have some feedback. An artist might have some technical pointers that they can give me, and I can learn something. Since this is all just a learning journey, I should be open to that sort of thing. And posting the finished piece and, being further down into that trajectory makes it harder to go back and edit it. I might learn a thing or two kind of moving on to the next piece after that, or after I receive that feedback, but it's probably more helpful if I share stuff in progress, and then folks can come in and say, hey, like, why don't you approach it this way? Or, that's a cool looking thing, like, why don't you try it at this angle? Or, why don't you, do this other character? I don't know, making it up. But if it's super early in the progress, like, you don't lose that much by either starting over or going back a few steps. And that feels way better and way more progressive, I guess, than posting that finished piece and then someone being like, you drew that person with 2 left hands? Are you sure that was what you wanted? I'm sure there's, like, more fundamental issues. But anyway, taking the goal of sitting down, really thinking about what I'm going to draw, how I'm going to draw it, approaching it slowly and mindfully is going to be the top priority in my next multiple weeks worth of drawing sessions. I really believe that slowing down, getting my brain more involved, will leapfrog me into the most awesome art that I want to get to. That doesn't make any sense. But we'll get there, I promise. I'm working on it. It'll be great. I'm gonna take everything I know from my art school professional history, my, technical learnings, my studies, and I'm gonna meld it all together with the soft skills and the fundamentals and the mental appropriativeness I'm gonna make my brain do the thing that it's good at and approach this better. Yes. So, yeah. I mean, okay, look. I had a blast drawing these crows. I think they're super cute. In the end, I was like, dang, that sphere is not a sphere. But maybe it's not a marble. Maybe it's something a little more lopsided. Uh, so, I don't know. There are some improvements. There are definitely improvements. There are always improvements. I think I'm really excited for looking back a year from now and seeing where I'm at compared to where I am today. Since, being a month into this, we've made some progress. A little bit, but there's progress, baby steps. We've got time. We're having a blast. And I hope everyone is enjoying the ride. So, let me know how the voiceover worked. First time doing voiceover again without all these audio channels that I used to use. So let me know if it's too loud, too quiet, too annoying, music's too loud, too quiet, videos too fast, too slow, too short, whatever. I'm here for feedback. I love it. I'll take all of it. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Well, after this one ends. Anyway, enjoy the rest of this video. I'll see you at the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Snow Mew, out.